Generative AI. It's completely changing the game in R&D. But, and this is a big but, it's a double-edged sword. So the real question is, how do you use it to speed up innovation without, accidentally giving away all your most valuable secrets? That's what we're going to break down.
And just so you know where we're coming from, this entire explainer is pulled straight from Chapter 9 of a tutorial on AI governance from Virtualization Options LLC. We're getting right into the nitty-gritty. Okay, first things first, let's talk about what's really at stake here. Take a look at this number, $2.3 billion. That's the average amount a top pharmaceutical company pours into R&D every single year. And right now, in this new age of AI, every last dollar of that is more at risk than ever before.
All right, so before we get into the scary stuff, let's look at the amazing upside of AI and R&D. Because we're not just talking about some small incremental improvement here. No, this is a massive leap forward in how we actually innovate. I mean, think about it. AI is getting its hands into every single part of the innovation lifecycle. From the very beginning, like designing experiments, to analyzing mountains of data, to synthesizing literature reviews, all the way to computational modeling and even drafting patents. The whole point is to free up your smartest people to do what they do best, right? To make those huge, game-changing discoveries.
But as they say, for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. And that brings us to the darker side of AI and R&D. We're talking about the risks that can completely derail your entire innovation pipeline if you're not careful.
And this really leads us to the core dilemma, the one question that should be keeping every single R&D leader up at night. How in the world do you use this amazing technology to get ahead without just handing the keys to the kingdom over to your competitors?
Okay, let's start with what is, without a doubt, existential risk number one. If a researcher, even with the best intentions, describes a brand new invention to a public AI tool before you filed a patent, poof, you could lose your patent rights forever. We're talking billions of dollars in potential value, just gone, in an instant.
And what happens if you make that mistake? What's the real-world consequence? 18 to 24 months. That's the setback. That's how much of a head start you're giving everyone else. It is a massive, totally self-inflicted wound.
And look, it's not even just about patents. It goes deeper. You're also at risk of exposing all of your sensitive research data, your unique methods, your hard-won results, even your failures, which are sometimes just as valuable. And you can bet your competitors would absolutely love to get a peek at that.
So how much is that data really worth? Well, in industries like biotech, something like 65% of a company's entire value is tied up in its intellectual property. That's what's on the line, every single time a researcher uses an unsecured AI tool.
And the risks don't even stop there. You've got two more big ones to worry about. First, there's your scientific integrity. If you're using AI-generated data that hasn't been rigorously validated, you could end up with retracted papers and a seriously damaged reputation. And then there's the human side of it, your team's morale. If you don't have clear rules about AI's role, you're setting yourself up for ugly authorship disputes and all kinds of ethical headaches with journals.
Okay, so it sounds pretty dire, right? So how do you get all the benefits of AI without getting, cut by that other edge of the sword? The answer is a really strong governance framework. Think of it as your playbook for using this incredibly powerful tool safely and effectively.
Now, the heart of this whole framework is a pretty simple but powerful idea. Not all data is created equal. It's all about matching the level of security you apply to the level of risk that data carries.
So here's how it actually works in practice. You create tiers. At the very top, you've got your highly restricted data. This is your secret sauce, your crown jewels, the pre-patent stuff. This is a total no-fly zone for AI, period. Then you have your restricted data, maybe ongoing research results. Here you can use approved, isolated AI tools. And as you go down the list, things get a little looser. It's not about saying no to everything. It's about creating clear, common-sense guardrails that everyone can understand and follow.
But look, a classification system on its own is just a piece of paper. It's only as good as the practices that actually support it. You have to build AI into your invention disclosure process, into your publication rules, your collaboration agreements with partners. And maybe most important of all, you have to train your people. Because at the end of the day, your researchers are your first and your last line of defense. They have to understand why this matters.
Okay, so you've got your framework in place. Now, let's talk about the actual tools. Because choosing the right AI tool can make all the difference in the world.
When you're shopping around and talking to vendors, here are the non-negotiable questions you need to ask. First, will you guarantee in a legally binding contract that you won't use my proprietary data to train your models? Second, can you show me, with total transparency, how your AI works and what data it was trained on? And third, will your tool fit seamlessly into my existing workflow with my lab notebooks and other systems? If they can't give you a clear, enthusiastic yes to all three, you walk away. Simple as that.
You know, this quote from the source material really just says it all perfectly. The best AI tools aren't there to replace scientific thinking. They're meant to be seamless extensions of it. It's all about accelerating that moment of discovery, but without ever sacrificing the rigor, the skepticism, and the validation that is the absolute bedrock of high-quality research.
So I'll leave you with this one final question to think about for your own organization. Is your AI strategy a rocket ship, truly accelerating innovation? Or is it more like a ticking time bomb, just accelerating risk? Because ultimately, the choice and all the consequences that come with it are yours.